guys, what's up? It's Grace and I am back with a whole new video. It's 2019, surprise, and a big part of my, did you hear that? A big part of my life and what I've wanted to incorporate into this channel for a long time is travel, but I stopped traveling when I got out of high school just because I'm poor now, I have to pay rent and things. So I didn't know how to incorporate into this channel, but then I did a poll of whether you guys like Brisbane or London better because those are my two favorite cities, and you guys chose Brisbane. So now I decided to do some research and I'm going to tell you why you should go to Brisbane. That doesn't mean I'm not going to do London. If you want me to do London, just comment below or comment any city you want me to do below and I'll be happy to do it because, again, traveling is a huge part of my life and I had so much fun researching this. I literally have like a 1 to 2 page paper on it. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing this again. It's just it works two ways and I need some cities to do, so. Okay, so now you're probably wondering why the heck am I in a bathtub? That has to do with I'm poor. I can't do this in Brisbane. The closest thing I have in the Kentucky winter is a warm bathtub, and Mason wants me to add some palm trees, so maybe I'll do that. Maybe. Okay, anyway, that's enough talking. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this video, so let's go. Okay, so I split this up into general facts, whether you should do a hotel or like an Airbnb, attractions, food, and the overall score that I give it. So let's just go ahead and jump into our general facts. So Brisbane is the capital of Queensland, Australia. It's literally perfect. The reason that it would be a good place to travel to is that it's great climate. It has great climate. It's literally perfect weather. It has really fun nightlife. It has welcoming people. They're seriously the nicest people I've ever met. So I can't even explain it. They're literally just the chillest people. They also have really nice scenery and so much natural parks and things to do, and the placement is great. I'm gonna dive right into that when I get to attractions, but that's just the general reasons. So first, the hotel versus the Airbnb. This is kind of the same as everywhere. It's kind of just do your research, and if you want to take the risk, an Airbnb would be the cheaper option usually, and you have more space, but you're taking a risk. Another reason is because you would be like in a neighborhood and more immersed in the culture than if you were like downtown in a hotel. But I stayed in a hotel and I loved it. It was super accommodating, and hotels are definitely worth it if you're just going to be there for a shorter amount of time because, you know, it's a hotel. Pretty much people are doing everything for you. You don't have to take care of it as much, and it's not taking a risk. Airbnbs just come with the risk of getting there and not having place to stay or getting scammed, or, you know, those horror stories everyone hears. If you want to take that risk and do the research on the property, go ahead and do it, and I'm sure it'll work out. But if you don't want to and you're more of a safe, non-risk taker person, hotels. I love staying in a hotel and they're super dependable. So next we are going to roll right into attractions. There's so much to do. This is just some of the things to do on this. First is the Kangaroo Point Cliffs. I'll put a picture right there. So you can climb and see the view of the city or simply jog around it and enjoy the view. I'm pretty sure it's kind of like a hill that literally is just in the middle of the city. So I like how it brings greenery back into Australia, like into the urban area. I feel like Australia is really good at that, especially on their east coast. So I really like that. Next is you actually can't swim in the rivers because bull sharks live in them. So they created the South Bank pools, which are pools that they made that mimic natural pools that you can swim in and you can enjoy the city and still see the city and be a part of the culture. Here's a picture of that. I feel like that's enough said. That's super cool, and I mean, it's super cool that the city values being outside and swimming enough to build a pool, make that a priority, and it also makes it super unique. So next, there are parks around every corner. There are 30 points of interest and landmarks, and there are 88 sites and landmarks, and all of them are absolutely beautiful. This is just like the little, you know, things that they have around the city. Definitely worth checking them out. I feel like you can see them just as you walk down the street. It's like, oh, there that is. So it's definitely gorgeous. Next is a place that I went when I was little. Not when I was little. Like, I was like probably, I don't know how old I was. I feel like I was like 9, but I don't know. When I went here, and if I can find the picture of me there, I'll put it right here. If I can't, sorry. But it is the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary. This is the oldest and largest sanctuary for koalas, and it's one of the only koalas where you can hold and take pictures with the koalas. So that's super cool. Definitely recommend. Koalas are the coolest. And on that track, there are actually 25 nature and wildlife areas within Brisbane, so there's even more to do. Even if you don't want to chill with the koalas and you want to be immersed in nature, you still got stuff to do, yo. Next, there are plenty of other attractions like 19 museums. There's movies if you just want to have a chill day. There's bowling. I went bowling when I was there and it was super fun. I mean, it's just like in America, but you're like in Australia, so dope. There are 7 street and flea markets, which I think is so much fun. I love going to different countries and just going to their street markets. Literally, it's like my favorite. Next, there are 83 things that are considered fun and games, so just like attractions that you would see in like mini golfing, bowling, all that. So there's a ton of those, and it will literally guarantee that you're never gonna be bored. That's literally all of that stuff. It would take like months to probably do every single thing on this list, so you're never gonna be bored. In the time that you have, I feel like it's gonna be more of a hard to find things to squeeze into, and on top of that, the placement is so nice. It's an hour away from the Gold Coast, which has beautiful surfing beaches and more national parks. I love the Gold Coast. It's one of my favorite places in the world. Absolutely 10 out of 10, and it's only an hour away from Brisbane, so Gold Coast is another chill place. If you want to just be on the beach every day, go to Gold Coast, because you're going to be in the nature, you're going to be on the beach, and you're going to be in Australia, and it's going to be a good time. So next is food. There are so many different options for food here. It's similar to like the choices we have in America, where it's just like Chinese, Mexican, Italian, you know, different stuff like that. I haven't seen a name I recognize out of the list of restaurants, but that doesn't mean they're not there. I know they have like McDonald's and KFC and stuff. They just probably wouldn't list them on places to eat because everyone has those pretty much. But yeah, a lot of these places are true to Brisbane. They're not chain restaurants. You won't find them anywhere else. And 3 restaurants that were on the Traveler's Choice 2018 winners, that were Traveler's Choice 2018 winners, was, if I don't pronounce this right, I'm sorry. Okay, Sono Japanese Restaurant, Portside Wharf. I think that's just like Japanese food, super dope. Bacchus? I don't know how to pronounce that. And then there's Blackbird Bar and Grill. So all 3 of those places are safe to go to. They are ranked super high, and they're definitely going to guarantee you good service. So last but not least, the overall score. I'm going to give Brisbane a 9, simply because I'm going to read the little paragraph I wrote you. What the heck is going on over there? Okay. If you are looking to explore a new area but maintain similar customs to that of the United States, this is the place for you. It is in the perfect place to help you truly experience Australia and what the East Coast has to offer, but it is not a massive culture shock. Of course, some things may be different, but the people are friendly and willing to help you have a great time. Perfect place for your first trip out of the United States. The reason I did not give it a 10 is because if you are looking for a different culture shock and you're looking for a bit more of immersing yourself in a whole new culture, this might not be the place for you. But personally, to me, it would be a 10, just because it's just enough of a new culture that you're experiencing new things and you're in a totally new place, but it's not a culture shock that's gonna like set you for a dizzy and like, you know, completely wreck your life, if that makes sense. I know not all people like culture shocks. I love them, but not all people do, so you're welcome. So that is it for this week's video. Again, comment down below which city I should do next, and I will definitely do it. I absolutely love making travel videos. I just didn't know how to incorporate them if I'm not traveling that much, but this is the perfect way to, and literally I spent like all night researching this because I just love researching different cities and new places. It's one of my favorite things to do, so I'll definitely be doing this again. Comment down below what your favorite city is and why it's your favorite city, and I will see you guys in my next video. To keep up with what I'm doing between uploads, you can totally check out the links in the description. It has all of my social media. If you want to give this a like and a subscribe, it would really help out my channel. So yeah, that's it. Love you guys.